Welcome to the YouTube channel of Michael J. Swanson. Michael is the author of How David Beats Goliath and is the CEO of Advocate Capital.
Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel today, and today we're talking about marketing, but specifically marketing through the use of testimonials. I'm a huge believer in testimonial marketing, and I use it all the time in my business, but I wanted to invite an expert in that area in terms of video testimonials. And so joining me today from Denver, Colorado is Justin Holderness. Justin's the CEO of the studio firm. Hey, Justin.
How you doing, Mike?
Fantastic. You been snowboarding lately?
A little bit here and there. You know, we had a pretty great season, actually, and got to get up there quite a bit. So
cool. So testimonials, I know you're a big believer in them. In fact, you have clients who use you to help them with the testimonial marketing. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm a huge believer in testimonials. When somebody leaves your office or leaves your law firm, there's no absolute that they're going to share their sentiment with a friend, family member, coworker. Unless it's negative, most of the time they will share it in that case. But positive sentiments are hard to capture, and people forget easily when somebody treats them right for whatever reason. But in today's digital era, we have the ability to capture their sentiment on camera in a professional manner and really showcase it for the world to see. And sure, you may get 5 views on a video, but that's 5 views you wouldn't have had they left your law firm and decided not to share that sentiment. So we really have an opportunity to actively pursue word-of-mouth advertising that we didn't have before the internet or before YouTube gave us the ability to do it. And when you see Google reviews or you see written testimonials on sites, there's still an element of skepticism. Because anybody could write whatever they want and put John Doe at the bottom of the quote.
Right.
But there's a big difference between that and shooting a good quality testimonial. And the other thing is the camera phone that's shaky with bad audio and somebody that's canned into saying something directly in the camera, that doesn't play well either. You got to get those natural key points that they want to discuss about their story. And it's just amazing to me that we have the ability to do that now with the technology, and it's cost effective too. So.
Oh, it's cost effective. I mean, I have a lot of clients who do this now, and I watch some of those testimonials, and they're so impactful because you can tell it's not an actor or an actress. It's professionally done, but these are just everyday people, and so I think that folks looking for a law firm want to be able to identify with the law firm's existing clients. I think it's very powerful. Good point about the number of views. I know some folks say, well, I did these testimonial views, they only have 10 views, 15 views. Hey, all it takes is one case from that video, and it more than pays for itself because there's hardly any variable cost. So what if somebody's thinking, well, how do I get into this? I'm running a busy law firm. I don't know anything about video. What should I do?
You can go down the path of trying to find resources on YouTube, those free resources, and those are fine, but you're going to run across some stumbling blocks. Find a trained professional that's doing this day in and day out. If it's not us, find somebody else, but make sure that you find somebody that's going to produce professional quality video, because if you don't have that professional quality video at the end, you're still a law firm. People still look for that professional side of you, so it's important that you produce those in a professional manner. The other thing I wanted to hit on is saturation. Every client should be asked if they'd be willing to give feedback on camera. Every single client. And you should have those speculations up front with your staff so that they know to ask those clients as well, because every time that you give that up, you're giving away money. You're leaving money on the table, and you're leaving opportunities on the table that otherwise would present themselves and translate into revenue. So
it probably makes sense just to have your camera and stuff set up and just leave it set up, right?
Exactly. Have an in-house studio. And like I said, that's what we do. We train staff. We show them how to set up the in-house studio, supply them with everything they need. Then we go through an actual testimonial shoot to show them how to do it. But it's so important because, like we know, we get negative comments too. It's the nature of the business, especially if you work in volume. It's going to happen eventually. Regardless of how great you are, it'll happen because people are willing to share those. So the more you can saturate the market, the more market share you have out there in terms of YouTube videos and things like that. So the more content you have, it translates to business, and it makes sense at the end of the day.
So they should put these testimonial videos both on their website and also on their YouTube channel, right?
Absolutely, and it needs to be optimized for YouTube too. So that means proper descriptions, tags, and transcriptions at the end of the day.
Great. Well, if somebody wanted to get in touch with you, Justin, to learn more about that, or maybe even talk to you about working with you, how would they reach you?
Just by email, justin@thestudiofirm.com. You can also call our office.
Great. Well, I've known Justin for a long time, even though he's a young guy, and really like the work that he's doing. I'm impressed by it, and so I wanted to introduce you to Justin. I really think you could do a lot of good for your firm by hiring him, frankly. So, or at least talk to him about some ideas. And thanks for watching today.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.